Seamlessness is something which describes a smooth transition from one stage to the other, and it describes also a continuum, a process. Therefore, in the particular case of transport, the notion of seamlessness is especially important. Every single stage, every single step involves a cost. Seamlessness means you avoid costs, you add speed, you therefore have a more efficient, a more economically responsive transport system. That is good for competitiveness, that is good to not only reduce costs but also to make sure that every step of the way you are making the more competitive and the more productive bet. You would be surprised to see how diverse the situation is, even in countries which are relatively well developed. There are the worst cases and the best cases, the best examples and the most terrible examples, and we have the advantage of the OECD is that it puts together the things that work and very good examples about the things that don't work, and we also contribute that to the discussion so that people can save some effort and some time and some money. The work is done all year long, but the fact that you have a cutoff and that you have an event like this helps to underline the importance of a particular concept and saying today the issue when it comes to transport is seamlessness, Okay, because we did innovation, because we were looking at financing next year. But the seamlessness concept then becomes a permanent part of the culture, and then it becomes an integral part of the analytical model that you are using. Is it okay? Is it innovative? But is it seamless? Is the financing well packaged? Are we taking best advantage of all the elements here? Is it helping? Remember, transport is not an end in itself. Transport is a means to making the rest of the productive chain work. And that makes transport even more valuable and more meaningful than simply an economic productive activity which finishes in and of itself. Well, first of all, the International Transport Forum is housed at the OECD. I'm the Secretary General of the OECD and therefore I am family. And second, we always had the International Transport Forum at the same time as we had the Ministerial Council meeting. This year, exceptionally, it happened early in May, so I was physically able to join you, which is something I had been wanting to do for a long time. And last but not least, we are joining every one of the technical discussions so that we can add our capacities to the capacities of the ITF Secretariat, and that they can offer their skills and their competences together with ours, and they can be more competent, and we at the OECD can also offer expertise and can add expertise to our analytical base on the transport side without having to develop it ourselves. We just borrow it from the ITF. So the synergy is very obvious.